apparently people will start my videos and it won't actually start recording until like 10 minutes later. Oh, you're already recording. Got it. Yeah, so anyway, all right, I've got a Remington 700 Tactical in 223 with a Graybo stock Atlas bipod and an SWFA fixed 12 power scope. I know, height over bore, somebody's going to complain about it. We just slapped the scope on. We're just playing with the gun. This is for my friend Ashton. He's my cameraman today. This is going to be his kid's gun. His kids are getting into long range and stuff like that, or they've been into long range. Ashton is a long range instructor like myself, and we got some 69 grain Federal ammo, and I'm just going to play with it a little bit. I'm going to shoot a 3-round group at 100 yards, and then I'm going to shoot at a couple of targets that we have access to out here at the range. So here it is. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is shoot a 3-shot group. Keep in mind, we haven't chronoed this ammo or anything. We zeroed the rifle, and I'm just going to shoot it. The very first round that I fired out of this gun was at 500 yards, and we've got about a 8 mile an hour left to right crosswind, and I just did a hold, and I got a first round hit. We wish we would have got that on camera, but you'll just have to take my word for it. Anyway, all right, so I'm going to shoot a 3-round group at 100 yards. Oh, one of the really good things about this stock is that it has a bubble level built into it. It's really nice, and it's a fully adjustable cheek riser. Pretty sure it's about a half. We'll go down range and check it out here in a second. Now, everybody knows that with a 5.56, a 308, a 6.5 Creedmoor, just about anything you shoot at 300 yards, you give it a mil. Thing at 400 yards, you give it about 2 mils. Ding. And at 500 yards, you give it about 3 mils, maybe a little bit of change.
About 5 to 8 on the wind.
Yeah, and we've got right now the wind is 8. Slowing down, hold on. Fuck it.
Yeah.
This is a pretty dope ass rifle. All right, let's go check out that group. My hair a little bit, make me not look so goddamn homeless. All right, let me know when you're recording. You're already recording.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I figured. All right, so that group that I shot, I thought it was a half. Turned out it was a .37 6-inch group. So it actually shot a little bit better than I thought. My wind hold out at that distance was about a half mil out at 500. The range that we're shooting at is Todd Resource Management. Todd Resource Management is one of my sponsors. Since I'm a competitive shooter, they let me come out here and train. So we've got the target at 300 yards, it was a silhouette. At 400 yards, we had a gong, and at 500 yards, we had another one. So this is the range I'm shooting at, and that rifle is fucking dope. All right, so this is the actual rifle owner, Ashton Johnson. He's a good friend of mine and my boyfriend. He's going to go ahead and send a round at 300. We already figured out our holds. We're just kind of guessing. The wind is kind of picking up a little bit. It went from 5 to 8 to about 8 to 15, so it's gusting a lot. So we changed what we decided that we're going to do for the 500 target. So he's going to send one at 3, one at 4, one at 5, and then another one back at 3, and then another one back at 4, until you run out of ammo. Yeah.
We got 4 or 5.
Yeah, just until you run out of ammo. We only had 20 rounds to do this whole video, so.
Right.
So I go 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5.
All right.
Until you run dry. Hit. Hit. You dry?
Yeah.
I don't know if you hit that 5 or not. The wind's kind of, the wind was a little bit swifty right then.
Yeah, I don't think I held enough.
That's all right. I still love you. You know when you're recording? You were probably already recording because you thought I was going to hit my head on that damn thing. So,
yep.
I've got the Remington 700 Tactical in 223, and I just fired it, you know, out to 500 and stuff like that, but I don't really like to shoot off of a bench too much. I'm going to see how many shots it takes me to hit a 300-yard target from the standing position. So we'll see. This is my first time trying this with this rifle. I don't know what's going to be comfortable for it. All right, I don't think I'm going to be able to hold it that way because it's really heavy. I have to hold it out further. Miss. Actually, the trigger was lighter than I thought it was. I didn't even mean to pull it at that point. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so whenever I intentionally pull the trigger, I can hit it at 300 standing. It's a pretty heavy gun. But I don't know if you guys are familiar with Patrick Kelly. He's a lot more famous than I am. He's a great guy. He's just a really good guy. He has a video where he talks about standing and shooting and how to make it better. And if you haven't seen it, I suggest you go watch it, especially if you're a competitive shooter. So give his page a like and a share or whatever. Go subscribe to his channel. He's an awesome dude. And he's getting back into making videos. He's had some rough stuff go on in his life. So yeah, show him some support.